Okay, we're back in Lose. Actually, I looked up another thing. Apparently, I forget how I came across this, but apparently in the place where you kill the dragon, there's supposed to be a fucking... They said a place on the ground that looks like a rock, and there's a crystal. And I fucking swear, how the fuck would I ever have done that? Like, there's just a bunch of them. Do I have to pick them all up? I don't know. Okay, I was thinking, I saw a couple of these, and they said to pick up the thing that looks like a rock. I was like, do I have to... Is it like all of them, or like, he inspects it? Oh, it's just a regular rock. Oh, it's just a regular rock. Like in, I did like how on Star Tropics 2, there's a place where you have to use dynamite to blow up a hole in like a cliffside or some shit to... You're looking for gold. And, this hunk of gold ore, it looks like a chicken nugget, and then at one point, it's like, hey, you found it. Oh, wait, it's a chicken nugget. And I was like, oh, that's pretty funny how there would just be like a giant, like this, like the size of the sprites, like the heart container is like the size of your character, and like different things are just like the size of your character because the sprite of your character is small when you're on the world map. And, to just have a chicken nugget that you just walk all the way into, kind of like how this town, I just like walk into the town. Okay, so anyway, so then I gotta go back to Lane and give it to the fucking dude, and then that does something, I hope. It fucking better, cause I mean, oh, by the way, I also did look up that, that I can go back and get that rune. Like, that's not necessary for me to progress right now. I can come back whenever. And they didn't explicitly say it, but they did say that the last time that you had to fight a guy for a rune, or one of your, like, companions, or whatever they're fucking called, his level gets locked at the level that he's always going to be, like, when it's first available to fight him, he's 5 levels above you, but then he always stays at that level. And I'm not sure if that's the case here, or if that's true, or if... I don't know. Now that revive your companion thing ended up to not be true, now I'm wondering, like, what else is not true in the... They said it in the walkthrough and in the message board where someone asked the same question. How do I kill Valsu? I'm level 30, and how do I fucking kill him? Right, where is the guy, where's the king or whatever? Where's like the throne room? Oh yeah, the throne room's like in the basement in this one, right? Are you the basement? Oh yeah, because I think both sides of it lead to... Okay, so I just have to look at... Okay, here we are, I guess. I didn't think the King of Blind... Let me see the Crystal of Peace, which you have. How the fuck would I have known to do that? This is the ore. Where did you find it? The islands of... Oh, for a second I thought that said before. We can start mining there. Wow. We can avoid a war now that you have found a new mine for us. I'm sure the price of weapons will go down and we'll be able to avoid war. Thank you. Okay. So what does that do, though, is the question. Was I required to do that? Okay, so I won't be at war with... Is it Balain, or... Oh yeah, okay. Let's say, I thought we were just at Balain, but that was Bilfelm, or whatever the fuck. Okay, so what are these people... Oh wait, maybe the king will say something now. There's a chance that's so obscure to expect you to do that. I mean, this might just be optional. Man, who the fuck would have figured that out before the internet was invented? You would have needed like a Nintendo Power to like tell you that, or to call the fucking hotline. Man, I called it twice. I called it once. I needed help on RoboTrek. I was fighting a boss called Day Rose, and the thing that devote ourselves to peace because you found the ore for us. Thank you. Reward, please. I am a spoiled RPG player. I'm an entitled RPG player. I expect a reward when I do a thing. I mean, that's actually kind of important in turn. Like, I made you avoid a war. Like, geez, that should be worth something. Fuck. But there was a boss called Day Rose, and my strongest attack with Axe 3, where you use the RRR attack, which just means you attack with your right hand, I believe. So just the triple Axe 3 level 9 strike was like owning everything. But then for some reason, it was only doing 1 damage to Day Rose. I couldn't figure out how to fucking damage it, and I called the hotline, and apparently, I don't know, it was a little bit of a tough pill to swallow when I realized that the people that answer the phone are not actually like gaming experts. They just like have like a book of information that they like read from and try to figure it out. But then, oh yeah, okay, I was about to say, like, while I'm fucking yakking away, let's go ahead and just work our way back up here. Let me just double check we're on the right town. All right. Oh man, wonder if there's anything on that little island. I don't think so. I would have been able to see it. But they just have like a big giant like 3-ring binder of information, I guess, on games. And they couldn't, and that there was like limited information on that game because it wasn't like a super popular game. So it basically said like there were like general tips, and it was like increase your guard, it's more important than attack, da da da, you know. But there was no specific information about that specific boss. Holy shit! I wonder if we can kill these guys. Not with magic, not with this guy. Okay, so this guy. I wonder if we even need the fucking, I'll just, move into Tommy, and then we should be able to just, melee them all to death. But yeah, like, nobody knew how to fucking do it, and then they or, what did I do? I called them, or I called the thing and said, hey, I called for help, and I wasn't able to get help, but I got this bill for, like, $20, because I was on the phone for a little while. So, can I get that $20 back, please? Since the whole idea is to get help, and if I didn't get the help, I feel like I shouldn't have to pay. And actually, I was only like 12 at the time, so my parents were not super happy. I'm pretty sure my mom didn't tell my dad. Or, I don't fucking know. But anyway, like, I didn't get in trouble for it or anything, but it was kind of like, let's not have this be a thing that happens repeatedly, okay, Thomas, you know? So I actually didn't, my parents didn't make me pay for that or whatever, but then, I think I wrote them a letter. I think I wrote them like a handwritten letter. Holy shit, that's kind of a lot of experience. Ooh, but I got an opal, so I could sell that for $100. Fucking rich. But then they didn't, they responded, and they basically said, there's limited information in this game, sorry we couldn't help you, but... And then basically what they did, it was so corny. The tips that they had told me over the phone, the general tips or whatever, gameplay tips, they like mailed me the piece of paper, or like a copy of the piece of paper that had the same tips on it that they told me over the phone. And I'm just like, okay, I already heard the guy tell me these, and none of these tell me how to kill this boss, so it's not helpful at all. And then they didn't make any reference to giving me my money back. Or giving me my parents' money back, or whatever. So I was like, dude, come on, man. But I was like, oh well. And then the other time I called, it was for, I was playing Tetris Attack, and this is actually kind of a stupid use of the hotline or whatever, but I was playing that, like, puzzle mode where you have to solve it within a certain... Where are we, by the way? I don't know. Oh, wait. Maybe I can... fuck it, I'll just talk to somebody. But then they had said... You have to solve it in a certain number of moves, and I couldn't figure it out, and I just called him, and I was like, hey, how do I beat 6-3, or whatever it was called, and then he, like, told me which one, oh, excuse me, he told me which ones to move, and then I moved them, and then it cleared, and then, I think I called again and said, I'm stuck on this level. I think I called it, actually, I think I called it twice for 2 different levels. We've already been here, by the way. What the, which place is this again? I don't fucking remember. This place where we had to sneak in. Oh, this is where we fought the other guy. This is Powell or whatever. We just walked straight up and killed the dude, right? Okay, so we've actually... Okay, so we've already gotten to the point where we've been before, so... Oh yeah, I remember that place. You know, I don't even need to fucking be here. What do I do now, though? I don't know what to fucking... Oh wait, we can go back to Brush, and we didn't actually talk to the people here. Okay, so... Was there a rune here? I'm pretty sure I already checked and there was not, right? Or was there? Okay, there is a rune here. So basically, I called a couple of times just to say, hey, how do I solve this puzzle? And then they told me, and I cleared it. And it was like, oh, well. It's kind of like looking up the levels in, like, Lolo. It's totally not, like, the whole point is, like, literally the whole point of the game. I mean, that's just one game mode in Tetris Attack. But the whole point of that game mode is to figure it out. So you're really just cheating yourself when you fucking do it. Because the levels get progressively harder. So if you're stuck on a level... Fana, Castle Northwest, famous for yours if you marry the princess there. No, sorry, I ain't a fucking gold-digging whore. I'm not gonna marry someone just for their castle. Okay, let's see what this guy says. Find the old man's house through a secret underground tunnel. Okay, so that's actually, I guess, helpful. Come back here. Antigo Gorcia tried to conquer the continent. You'll find out more about it when you go to Barluca. Nobody goes there now, and no vessel will set sail for it. Okay. But the whole point, like, the levels get progressively harder, so if I'm stuck on one level and I can't beat it, then there's, like, no chance. Oh, wait. Okay, so this just loops around to the other house? Oh, wait, no, it loops from... this house? You just have, like, underground shit linking two houses together? It's kind of weird. But hey, you know, different strokes, man. So, like, once you hit that wall where it's, like, tough, like, even if you cheat your way past that level, you're just gonna be fucked on the next level. My business is in the trading of weapons and armor. I get a lot of goods from Belaine in the east and sell them to other countries. Oh boy, must be rough to like, sell the shit to other countries. Jeez, we don't have Amazon or anything? Oh. Alright, see what we got in this place. Looks like you're having a tough time. If you got a problem, visit the fortune teller, Rarsa. Wow. That, does not sound like a name of somebody I want to be friends with, but... I mean, who fucking knows? None of these names are actually good, so I can't... I just alienated all my audience that are named Rarsa. Like, don't want to be friends with me? Fine, unsubscribe. Fucking asshole. Okay, so... nothing, I'm assuming, in the House of Healing? Alright. Boy, it would be nice to make some progress, man. I feel like we're kind of, like, grasping at straws at this point. Like, I did the fucking, the Crystal of Peace thing, but, like, I wonder if that's something where like, doing it now will keep me from getting stuck later on for not having done it. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess we'll just have to fucking find out. Oh, I'm gonna sell those fucking opals. I've been finding, I got a couple opals now, so now it's like, it's not even worth 100, man. I gotta fucking just, it's just more shit. It's just creating a chore for me because I have to sell it now. For fucking $100. It's completely not fucking worth it. I don't even want to buy the two things for 5,000 apiece, and it's like not even worth it for anything but the diamonds. Don't need to be shitting up and clogging up my inventory with more shit to scroll through. I already got too much shit to scroll through to use my potions at the bottom of my inventory. My son went to Padal, which lies northeast of here, to become a warrior. He has not returned. I wonder if he is safe. Well, about that. Yeah, I hate to say it, but, if they go to become a soldier and then you don't hear from them, they're probably dead, because that's what happens to soldiers. They die. I'm Rasa, a fortune teller. For 100 gold, I will predict your future. Would you like to try it? Sure. This card will tell us what you should do. I wonder if this is actually going to tell me, like, what I need to do next, depending on what I need to do next. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. That's not what I wanted to fucking hear. I did not want that person to... I did not want that to be the fortune. I had a funny feeling. I was... Another person who's traveling for the same purpose has the item you are looking for. This person is also traveling from town to town. Your crystal ball will be able to locate these towns. Well, damn it. So I gotta fucking kill that guy. I guess the good news is that I can grind, and then I'll be able to just tell which town he's in because it'll be glowy. So that'll be a lot better than just cold calling every fucking town and walking in every fucking building. There's a couple of places where I have memorized where the people sometimes can appear, but overall, I have no fucking idea. There's been towns where I've never seen a person in, and I'm like, are there even people here? Or, you know, like, like potential companions or whatever the fuck they're called. Oh, golly. So, son of a bitch. I already played this a lot, off camera. Did I go into all 3 rows of or all 3 of these houses in this row? Looks like it's... Fuck you. Looks like you're having a hard time. Oh. Well, looks like you're having a hard time, like, fucking reaching down to pick up shit. You fucking old bag. Don't be judging me about my hard time. You got your own fucking hard time to worry about, trying to remember your fucking loved ones' names and shit. So don't be all fucking, oh, well, you're having a hard time. Jeez, okay, well... Okay, anyway, this is the largest town of trade on the continent. Wow, okay. What about the place that had like 9 fucking weapon shops? That seems bigger. Do you know Brantu? No. Oh, you don't? I thought you were gonna tell me about him then. Brantu? He is working at the lab up ahead of us. So you would think that... Okay, you think that would have been like the opposite. If you don't know him, you'd be like, oh, here's a guy working here. Okay, I guess it's this place. Are you Brantu? He hasn't left this room since getting home. Okay, what are you, his fucking... bodyguard just standing outside his house? Fucking weirdo. Hello, it's you. You brought me to Melanam. Do you remember? It's me, Brantu. Oh yeah, I guess I do remember you. You were the guy that just followed me around and did nothing, and then they're like, hey, we're here, and then left. I'm still grateful to you for what you did for me. Melanam has such advanced technology. I'm about to complete an extraordinary invention. Sir, your steps are too big. I mean, Tommy, well, I mean, you know what I mean. Not the steps are big, but like Tommy's steps that he takes are too big. Aw, damn it. Okay, so do I have to talk to you twice? Sorry, it's not finished yet. Please wait. In the meantime, it might be a good idea to see Rarsa, a fortune teller. She has quite a reputation, and you might be able to get some information about the item you're looking for. Okay, so as much as I don't want to hear, as much as I don't want to hear that I have to fucking kill that dude, it is, admittedly, it is kind of nice that, like, the game is sort of funneling me into having to, it is telling me, like, what to do. Oh, damn it. So I'm going to grind for like 100 fucking years, man. It's getting to the point where those S-brains are starting to not even be that effective. Plus, I gotta get rid of fucking dude so I can gain more experience faster. Did I go into this place? I'm assuming I did, but it's fine. It's just, oh yeah, he's the guy that you just put like a mask of him on. Fucking on someone's face and then just be like, oh yeah, it's me. You're old, so you'll fall for that. Actually, they're doing a thing in, I saw an article about it where they're taking, like, people that have to live in, like, hospice or whatever the fuck, or whatever it's called. Not quite hospice, but, like, you have to live in, like, an old folks home. They're taking, like, they'll take, like, a picture of that person's door and then, like, print it on, like, a giant sticker and put it over their actual door to their room so that it makes them feel like they're at home. And I'm just like, dude, I guess that's nice, but that's also, like, kind of mean to, like, because that's probably confusing to them. If these are, like, Alzheimer's patients, to just, like, confuse the shit out of them. To be like, why is my door here, but the rest of my house is different? You know, we don't need to be confusing these people anymore, but supposedly the people like it and shit. And maybe they're not that confused yet. So maybe it's not, like, cruel, but, I mean, it's just my opinion. I'm not the fucking... Oh, shit. You still... I gotta scroll through these fucking things now. Okay, well, it looks like I got more fucking work to do. It's a good thing I'm doing these on the weekend, but... But damn it, I gotta fucking grind, and I gotta fucking beat them, so... I'm gonna have to... Actually, I wonder if I could just poison... let dude get poisoned and just let him die, if that'll count as me getting rid of him. Because otherwise, I have to... Oh wait, that is the way to get rid of him, because otherwise you have to talk to someone else and then enlist them, and then that's how you lose the other person, but then you gain the other person. So I'm just gonna kill him off like I did before, and then see if the experience is being applied fully to Tommy. And I guess I'm just gonna grind for a couple levels. I guess I'm probably gonna look up where's a good place to grind. It's probably gonna say do the S-brains, but yeah, they mentioned they mentioned the Northwest continent, I believe, right? How do I probably not. Oh, it's probably that dude's fucking invention. It's probably, excuse me, is probably the way to get there. Because when I looked at the world map, it did say airship with like a line drawing to the continent. So that's probably what his super fucking secret invention is, or whatever that he won't let me look at. But we're at an episode anyway, so this is a good time to stop. So thanks for muddling through this episode with me. And yeah, I mean, this is a blind Let's Play. So I mean, in case this is your first time watching a blind LP, you're just like, why didn't he do anything that episode? It's like, well, when it's blind, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. So you're gonna get episodes like this where it's just me doing shit like this. But we're figuring it out, and we'll get to the end, or we'll fucking die trying. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.